For like a big part of my life, I just kind of assumed I was straight, and I think a lot of people do that. And I think it's kind of strange how we have to come out as gay, but really you never have to come out as straight.
I came out in high school as gay, and then pretty much just the second I graduated college, I came out as trans.
I don't remember any time when I was in.
I didn't come out in one big dramatic event in my life. I came out in stages.
I said, I think I'm gay. It was very freeing. I feel free now. I don't have to hide. I don't have to question whether anyone else is like me or if they have struggles like me.
I should have told her a lot earlier.
I have come out, and what was it like? It was a slow and painful process of coming out of denial within myself. The painful part was figuring it out internally, but once that happened, it was so easy. I'm very, very fortunate. It was so easy for me.
My dad didn't talk to me for a long time, but now everything's cool with him.
While I've been lucky enough to not be bullied, there's definitely, ever since you come out, there's times when people just make assumptions about who you are, make assumptions that you're straight, and that can feel uncomfortable because you feel like you're not being accepted for who you really are.
I didn't have a lot of concern about my immediate family scorning me, but it was scary to think about what that might do to my career.
Other boys can be really mean sometimes, and you know, other people in general can be really mean. Yeah, there were times where they would talk about going to a local gay bar with baseball bats and bashing people and stuff like that, and so it was really hard coming out.
So you see somebody else get beat up, you see somebody else get called faggot or homo, and you know, get that, oh, I'm not supposed to be that. Whatever that is, I'm not supposed to be what that is.
I looked the same as I look today, and I was on a girls' basketball team, or a girls' softball team. And it was, you know, it was uncomfortable for all of us to an extent. But, you know, I remember in particular, like, I think basketball games were the hardest for me because it was a contained court, and that everyone could see everyone. It wasn't an open field, an open area. And there were people, I remember one time this kid started singing from the bleachers, "There's a maniac, maniac on the floor." And I was like, you know, before basketball games, I would be so nauseous I wanted to puke because I was worried that I was going to get kicked out of the game for being a boy on a girls' team.
I did some really self-destructive things, but those come to an end because you either die of them or you live through it and you learn to take care of yourself. You learn to love yourself.
When I was in high school, I did attempt suicide, and it was something that I'm really glad now I wasn't successful with, but at the time I was just scared and angry and depressed, and I was kind of unable to deal with everything that was going on. And the coping mechanisms, one of the best is time, obviously. You know, growing up and meeting other people and expanding my world definitely made me feel more comfortable. But another thing was journaling. I really started writing a lot, and seeing things in black and white written down helped me to feel more comfortable with who I was.
Every day that I walk out the door being who I am potentially teaching someone who didn't know that people could look like me.
Just being confident with who I was and learning to love myself for everything really helped.
It really gets better. I know for myself there were some times that I was really despondent, really despairing, and I'm glad that I'm still here because of all the things that I'm looking forward to doing, and then all the wonderful things that I've had an opportunity to do. Like, I won an athletic scholarship to college, and I got to win a national championship. And then I got to go to graduate school at Stanford. I got to learn how to make films. I got to go to Europe. I got to go to Africa. Got to go to Japan. And I've just had an opportunity to meet so many different people who could care less about who it is that I love.
I love my life now.
I have a lovely girlfriend.
and a dog, and we have a backyard, and I don't know, things are good, and I feel like I'm moving forward and I'm stable and happy.
I have people that love me. I've learned to deal with the people that don't, so I can move past prejudices, and my life now has people that I can easily be myself around.
There's a bigger community out there than what I realized.
I love that I really accept myself, and I have so many friends and family that accept me too.
Everything's gonna be great. You're gonna have an amazing community that loves you. You're gonna have a partner who loves you. You're actually no longer have to fixate on these parts of your life that feel bad or feel uncomfortable. You're actually gonna be able to think about other things, because that can really consume your thoughts.
I'm looking forward to so much more, and it really does get better. Just have to hang in there.
It gets better. Definitely does.